Hey everybody, today I want to talk about VA.gov and why you shouldn't always trust what VA.gov is telling you. Now when I talk about VA.gov, I don't mean the VA's website in general, I mean the e-benefits portal that you use to upload claims, upload information such as your medical records if you have them, or other documents that the VA might use in making their decision, or you can even use it to download old rating decisions. That's fine. But the VA.gov portal now features a lot of updates on your claim and updates as to what's going on the back end, or so you think. Because you can't really rely on them. Let me tell you why. The way the VA manages VA disability benefits is through something called VBMS, or the Veterans Benefits Management System. Now, the Veterans Benefits Management System is located inside the VA's servers, and I'm sure there's some technical geeks out who might say, oh, they're actually on Azure servers, or I don't know the exact technical cloud things. I'm not a computer guy, but point is that this VBMS system is basically a humongous case management system that goes back probably 10 or 15 years and is used to store all of the information related to a veteran's disability claim. Now, if you have an older claim, the VA would actually have to scan your paper file into VBMS, but nowadays VBMS contains, or should contain, your entire claims file, or C file for short. If you're an accredited attorney or agent, or VSO, you should have access to VBMS and you should have access to the veterans that you represent. And on an almost real-time basis, you can see cases being updated. Now, this doesn't mean that we can see minute-by-minute changes, or that the second a claim and pension exam is over, the results are uploaded to VBMS automatically. Sometimes it takes a while. We also can't necessarily see a rating decision in the process of being drafted or what someone's working on as it's being worked on, right? So it's not quite that real time. But this VBMS system, I'll call it the internal system, is where all the information is, right? It has the C&P exams, the evidence, the medical records, what have you. VA.gov is not really directly connected to VBMS. That's the external system. So it's not really a window into what's going on inside of VBMS. It's more like someone watching TV through a telescope. So you can kind of see what's going on, but the audio doesn't always match the video, and you might not even be able to hear the audio. Maybe that's not the best analogy, but stick with me, folks. VA.gov doesn't necessarily show everything that's going on in VBMS, or even accurately reflect what's going on VBMS. And the way this manifests itself is on a weekly basis, I'll get a call or an email from a veteran going, it's ready for decision status or pending decision status. And that really doesn't mean much, because inside of VBMS, there still might be work items to do. They might also say more documents got uploaded to VBMS or VA.gov, but I can't read them. Yeah, those documents could be anything, right? They could be exam requests, they could be C&P exams, they could be just various administrative documents that have very little impact on your case. So if you check VA.gov religiously, you might see a lot of activity, but a lot of that activity is kind of meaningless for you, the veteran, the end user. What's really important are the rating decision letters and the claims you file and the way you use it. So here's how I think you can get the most out of VA.gov. First, don't rely on VA.gov's every updates, all right? I get tons of calls and emails saying, oh my God, my claim has disappeared in VA.gov. Okay, call the VA and ask if it's pending still, because VA.gov is sometimes inaccurate. Or I'll get a call saying, oh, it's in asking for evidence phase, what's going on? Well, see what correspondence you've received from the VA, because that should give you some insight into what's going on. So again, don't hang on every update of VA.gov. It'll drive you mad, and it will not give you the latest information. Now, with that said, if you're going to submit a claim, or a supplemental claim, or a higher level review, or an appeal to the Board of Veterans' Appeals, or submit a PDF with your medical records from, say, your non-VA doctor, well, VA.gov is perfect for that. In fact, that stuff hits VBMS faster than anything else, faster than quick submit, certainly faster than faxing it or mailing it in. That's a great use of VA.gov, is to submit documents to the VA. The other thing it's great for, and this is a recent change, is to download old rating decisions from the VA system, so you know exactly what you've claimed, what a decision, what's been decided, what the decisions were over time. Very useful to figure out where you're at with your claim, with your appeals, what you should appeal, and so on and so forth. It's frustrating. VA.gov is not like the pizza tracker at Domino's where you can actually see your pizza being made in real time, but it can be useful for some things. The bottom line, use VA.gov for what it's good for, uploading documents and downloading your rating decisions. But don't hang on every single update that happens in VA.gov because it'll drive you nuts and it won't really give you that much useful information. I hope this helps. I hope this explains some things. I'm sure it's not very comforting because we all wish VA.gov had better real-time information. Appreciate you tuning in. Like and subscribe. Check out the other videos. And until next time, take care.